Hi guys, hope all is well. Happy Monday. It is 12:20 here in the UK. Just joining us as the pound is trying to make a breakthrough of these lows. It has been drifting down since it failed to push above its high of the day a couple of hours ago. So we're just seeing an attempt of a break of this trend line here, currently on the low of the day. Confirmation here would, eye up people sort of identifying, I guess, support points near towards the S1 and 130.64, bit of support on Friday as well. But that said, you would want the confirmation, especially today, given how quiet it is, those summer feelings in the market, and it's just at the moment on the low of the day. There's plenty of chance that it does what it did just at the high and reverses, so you'd want that confirmation of both the low of the day and the trend line breaking in this zone that I have marked up before we can start thinking about price moving lower. The euro, the line in the sand that I've identified for the week is, well, first of all, you've got the, it's to the upside here. You can see some nice support resistance from the 6th and 7th of August, and then it turns into the highs today, early hours, and also the 13th. So that looks pretty key, but also to the downside, you can see some decent price action. It has to be more of a zone, so this is the line in the sand to the downside, basically that pivot. And of course, it's still early days in the week, but you can see it was significant last week. So the bulls will really want to defend that. And for me, it's this above or below situation will be of interest to traders trading the euro. So below the pivot, people looking at the short, again targeting some of those lows from the back end of last week, and also if we do find some support on the pivot and drift back higher, then this triple top from a couple of times today and also Thursday, people will be looking for that to break. Whether we can get some big movement ahead of the Fed minutes remains to be seen. S&P equities not doing much. You can see the highs from last week. Let me just get a line here. You can see just how many times it's rejected it, and I mean it was also the 11th, Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, rejection of that. It's on the R1 today. Keep a look on that, because of course you could expect maybe a push at the all-time highs. If that does come to fruition, those all-time highs are just a bit above where we're trading, round about here, which we'll have a look at in a moment. The lows are getting higher, a bit of a trend line on there that I would have on, so a break of that could lead to the next move. I still prefer the upside, but it wouldn't be the most unhealthy thing in the world to see a move lower. Let's just have a quick look at the, well, we've got the Dow here, which you can see is in between an important range. Previous 9th of June high, that needs to stay intact, which it did on Friday, and you'd imagine that we get a little bit of a push higher. So above last week's high, and really there's a bit of clean room towards that 21st of February low. Yes, you could de-risk on the 25th of February high sort of initially, but would be a decent move nonetheless. The S&P, as mentioned, that all-time high coming in around 30.99 and 3/4 to be exact, that we achieved on the 20th of Feb. Bit of a slowdown, but as long as we stay above 33.10, you've got to be pretty happy here. And even that said, that high that we had from the 23rd of July still looks like a good enough place to get long. Quick look over gold to wrap it, which is currently near the highs. It's got a bit of a ceiling here, which we can see we reached on Thursday, which was the double bottom from the 31st afternoon and the 3rd. So that looks pretty key. If that's the go, just be aware of the R2 and a support point on the 11th as well. But other than that, it's relatively range bound over the last couple of sessions as well. Probably not the best day for volume, all considered, summer markets and a Monday. But there are some very key levels in play, as you have just seen. Anyway guys, hope all is well, and I'll catch you all later on.